point you've warmed up your body. You've done some core, maybe some lunging. Now let's say you want to really work your legs. You want to build more strength in your legs. You want to have them burn a little bit more. So you're focusing on your legs today. I want to show you two amazing poses. So ideally first you've already done bridge to warm up the legs. You've done core, some lunges to warm up the knees. And now you want to really build the heat. So I'll show you two poses. One is called chair pose. One way to come into it, you can be so feet are hips width distance. And then, so you can inhale palm sky. And then exhale as if you're sitting into a chair, squat down. Just like this. The arms can be forward, or they can be at heart center, whatever feels good. And with each inhalation, you'll notice there's a rising. And each exhalation, you just squat a little bit deeper. Now avoid leaning forward too far like this, or rounding like this. You want to have that nice curve in your back. And you keep coming down deeper and deeper until it burns. Once it's burning, that's good. You want to hold that. So you want to stay in that pose maybe so after it burns, you want to stay in that pose at least another 5 breaths, maybe even 10 breaths. That's how you build the strength. And by doing this, by staying in a pose longer than we want to, or longer than so it burns and we stay in it, you'll notice what happens is the breath wants to get kind of shallow. So the body is starting to experience the stress of the physical stress of holding a pose, the intensity. So there's two ways you can go. You can go into the shallow breath and think, oh, I can't do it, or you can go to the other side where you take deeper, slow breaths. You relax your nervous system with your breathing, and you stay in the pose. So essentially, we're learning how to stay with intensity, and this is an important thing in our life. When we get stressed in life, we've cultivated it in our yoga practice. So when we get stressed and overwhelmed, we know we can come back to our breath. So we always have this amazing tool of the breath. So this other pose, so that was chair pose. The other pose I want to show you is it's often called horse squat. So similar to like you would take a wide-legged stance, but this time the feet are turned outwards at about a 45-degree angle. And then inhale palm sky, exhale squat. You can have your arms in what's called the goddess position, palms at heart center, or palms out. You can also do different breathing exercises here. But you want to be taking the deep, slow breaths. So you want to make sure you keep that nice curve in the back. You don't want to be leaning forward. So what happens here for a lot of people is the knees come inwards like this. This is going to put a lot of compression in your inner knee joints. So you want to bring your knees outwards to the best of your ability. You track them towards maybe so that your knee is kind of pointing towards your middle toe. And then you just stay here. Each inhale you notice a lift. Each exhale you notice you sink a little deeper. So I would do one or the other of these poses. I wouldn't do both on the same day. You can alternate them. That gives a little bit of a freshness to the routine. And then when you're done with that one, you can maybe come into this kind of this squat position, this deep squat. It's a resting position. After you've done that squat, it probably doesn't feel like a resting position. So the butt would ideally be up off the ground. You can take 10 breaths here. If you want, this is a total optional thing. Make sure you're not leaning forward, sitting up tall. This is opening the groin with my elbows on the outside of the inside of the thighs. And then from there, from that position, you can go wherever you like. You can go onto your back, you can go onto your stomach. Plank position, lower down, cobra. There's a number of options you always have. And so essentially what I'm showing you is, I'm showing you all the best poses, in my opinion, the ones that have a lot of benefit. There's very low risk of injury, They're very accessible, and I'm showing you all the best ones. And what your job is to do is to find the ones you really like, and then do them in your own sequence. So hopefully this was helpful.